Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be doing a natural look for any time of the day, just if you're going to work or something. And most of these products today are going to be cruelty free as well. So if that interests anybody in any specific brands that you guys were interested in, now you know. So today I'm going to be starting off with my foundation first. I'm going to be using this brush. It is called BH Cosmetics number 4. I use this as like a multi-brush for me. Usually it's supposed to be just for blush, but I use it for like foundation, blush, if I'm using contour to blend everything in. So I'm using this foundation, Il Makiage, in shade 105, and it's called Woke Up Like This. So for me, some people prefer putting it, just squirting it on the face, but I'm gonna put it on my brush first. Now I'm gonna grab my mirror and I'm just gonna start blotting it around my face, and then I'll start to blend it in. I just put about I just put about 2 to 3 pumps, and I'm just gonna start like this, put on the chin, nose, cheeks, forehead, and then with the rest just start blending in. Now some people will start to do their eyeshadow first, but in this case, since I'm just going to do one color in eyeshadow for a natural look, I'm not too worried about it getting on my makeup if I put it on, especially because it's a cream eyeshadow. But yeah. Now the point of this is to be light on the makeup, so just 2 to 3 pumps. If you need one more, then go ahead. I'm going to do one more just because I have a few like acne scars right here that I want to cover up. But other than that, I think I'm gonna stop after this pump. So now that that's done, I'm going to be going in with this concealer from the same brand, Il Makiage, in the shade 08, and it's called F I'm Flawless. I'm only gonna be putting it in the corner of my eyes and in the edge part. This will just give your eyes like a little bit of a wake up. It looks like you're woken up a little bit more rather than so much packed on. And then just a little bit on the nose, just to give that highlight. Now again, I'm going to be using the same brush, and I'm just going to start blending in. Now, even though I'm using a blush, a lot of people also use sponges, and that helps a lot too. Just for me, brushes seem a little bit faster as I'm getting ready for work, but sponges do blend in a lot more of the product, I do feel like, than brushes, because the brush has a better chance of picking up the product. Now I know I should be using a different brush, but honestly, I want to buy new brushes soon because I don't have that many options of brushes, so I've been using this like the next best thing. So like I said, if you don't have all the brushes at home, that's perfectly fine. I mean, this brush is working for me perfectly fine. It's just if you bought certain other brushes, I mean, they might make it easier, but if this works for you, then just go ahead. I mean, it's working for me. Now I'm going to be going in with the Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, her blush. It's in Joy, and literally I only use 1 dot and it goes a long way. And for some people, you can put it in the middle part of your cheeks. You can put it in the higher part ends of near your cheekbones just to give you a more lifted look. Or some people do it across the nose into the centers of the cheeks as well, or kind of down here. It doesn't matter whatever you choose, it's just what prefers for yourself or your face structure. For me, I prefer like doing it a little bit up here. Like I'm only gonna use that, like you can't even see it, like that little of a dot, because a little goes a long way with this product. But I'm gonna start with this side, and again I'm gonna use the same brush. I know I haven't been using a lot of brushes, but I have a lot of brushes here. I have a lot of eyeshadow brushes. I do use this brush too for foundation, but sometimes it's easier to use the same brush because it's a little bit smaller and easier to control. And I also have like the fan highlighter brushes for powder, but most of the stuff I'm using today is cream. And it's when you use a lot of the same bases like creams rather than mixing it up with cream and powder, it's easy to use or more convenient to use one brush than multiple brushes, but I still have a lot more. So now this is all about just accentuating what you already have. It's not about, you know, putting so much on, trying to make yourself look like a different person. This should be like more, you know, trying to accentuate what you already have and just, you know, knowing you're beautiful, you know? Especially that's what her company is all about, Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. They're all about just the lightness of your makeup and just, you know, accentuating what you already have. And that's what it should be about, not like trying to look like someone else. And now if you want to add more, go ahead and add more. For me, this is what I prefer just for during the day. During nighttime, I might add a little bit more. But other than that, I think it's good for me right now. And now I'm going to go in with the highlighter. And it's in Rare Beauty again. And it's Transcend is what the color is. This is liquid as well. And that's what I love. Liquid is for me personally easier to put on my face than powder, because I notice when I mix my powder with foundation, sometimes it can get a little messy. But this is a very like the name says, Transcend. I thought it said translucent, but this is a very light highlighter. It's not very bold or popping, so like I said, this is perfect for a natural look or during the day. I just plop 3 dots on each side, and now sometimes I'll do it on my nose, and maybe a little bit right here. Now I'm not going to use this brush. I actually prefer using my fingers for this part. It's easier sometimes to blend in the direction I want, and the brush doesn't soak it in. The fingers don't soak in the product obviously as much as, or pick up the product as much as the brush would. So I'm just gonna take this finger and just tap it in. I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty again. This is like their mini lipstick, and it's in the shade Thankful. It's a nice brown color, and I'm just gonna put this in. I'm not gonna do a lot of lip line or anything because I feel like right now for work and during the day in a natural look, it's kind of a little too much for the lips, but I'm just gonna. Perfect. Now sometimes I'll like kiss my hand if it's just a little too much, and then leave it like so. And last but not least, I'm just gonna use this mascara. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous, and I'm just gonna I'm not gonna pack it on so much. I'm just gonna do a few coats. Oh, and I did forget one more thing. So I should have put on the eyeshadow first before the mascara, but if you want to stop like this, it's perfectly like you're ready to go. But sometimes I like to add a little bit of eyeshadow. So you're supposed to do this before mascara, but if you don't even want eyeshadow, don't. Just leave it as is. But this is a very light pink color, and it's by Rare Beauty, and it's in the shade Bliss. And I just like to pop on 1 to 2 dots, and I love how this is a cream eyeshadow, so if you're on the go especially, you could just rub it in with your finger. You don't need like any brush. So I'm gonna show you how that looks like. And there you go. I'll show you guys a close-up. Very natural glow. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.